Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. Let's do something fun today. All right, so I have this. Okay, so when Christine and I, my friend from Brooksville, and I were shopping, we saw these beautiful vases in the honeycomb. They came in white and yellow. We're going to be using one of those, a candlestick today, some ribbon, all Dollar Tree except for the bottom one, but Dollar Tree does sell that. And I'm going to just put a couple of little greeneries in our bow. We're going to be using some E6000 that I am almost out of, so fingers crossed there. We're going to be using this chalkboard paint from Dollar Tree. It's actually put out by Plaid, and another subscriber of mine, Gloria, told me how wonderful this paint is, and I have to agree with her. I have got to agree. Look at how dirty the craft room is. Let me tell you, I have a new endeavor going on. I've opened up a little booth to sell my goods, and so pray about that if you would. Oh, let's get the trash out behind us here. So yeah, so that's exciting. So I've been doing, okay, before we paint glass, the best thing to always do is to put a little Mod Podge on first. It just helps your paint stay on glass. So let's get a Mod Podge brush out, aka a makeup brush here. And I'm just going to give this some Mod Podge so that we can dry it, and then we will put it on our, we will dry it with the blow dryer, or if you don't, sorry, I'm thinking ahead. Let me calm down a little here. If we will zhuzh it dry with the heat gun. If you don't have a heat gun, you don't need a heat gun. You can use a hair dryer. If you want a heat gun like mine, I have a link to it always down below in the description box, and you can get it that way. I think it's like $12 or $13. It's one of my favorite tools in my craft room. Actually, I have a couple of them. Love them. All right, so now I'm going to put this down, and you don't have to do the top because that's going to be glued, but we do want to make sure we get all of our edges, you know, all around the bottom of the glass. And this will help it so that it doesn't chip off. All right, so just a nice, neat coat. You don't want any bubbles or drips, because that will show on the black paint. So just smooth it out. Make sure your whole piece of glass is covered though. And then we're gonna dry that up and put our black paint on it. So I'm gonna get the handy dandy, oh, it's tangled up here. I'm gonna get it's tangled up, so we're gonna have to move this a little closer. I'm just gonna dry this up, and then we'll be right back and we'll paint it black. Okay, our candlestick is now dry. It's kind of frosted looking, and now we're just gonna paint it up with our Craft Wise chalkboard paint. I'm actually just going to put a little bit of this paint right on my paper that I am working with, because I just think that's going to be easier. Alright, I don't want too much paint. I just want to paint this a nice even coat. This is what's going to make it farmhousey. This is taking it from elegant to classic farmhouse. And Christine did one of these too, or maybe she's thinking about doing one of these, but I can't wait to see what hers looks like. We talked about it, of course, when we were shopping and came up with our little ideas. And so yeah, I've been kind of anxious to do this. I love getting together with other crafters, like Gloria too, because we all have different craft ideas. Gloria is making the most adorable little bees with spoons, plastic spoons. Maybe we'll have to try that here. They are adorable. She did some and sent me some pictures, and she said she's going to look for some different size spoons now. I think that is amazing. So you can have like different size bees. And I'm so all about the bees. All about the bees. Alright, so now I'm just kind of going over and smoothing out my paint job so that it looks nice and neat. And I really can't see, so I'm kind of going by feel on the back because I don't want to touch it. I'm just making sure there's no drips. The whole thing is coated, and we might have to go back over it. I'm not sure. So let's give this a dry, and then we will be right back again. This is fun. Okay, it's gorgeous. It really is. It's beautiful just as it is. But there's a couple places, and this is just my perfectionism. There's a couple of places on it where I can see through the glass. So I'm just going to go back over it a little bit and just a few little spots. Just giving it another coat. We'll zhuzh that one dry as well. And then we'll be ready to make our bow. And we're going to put our bow on before we attach our top. And the reason for that is it's just a lot easier to work with your piece. Get some more paint here. If you put your bow on before, because you can always smush your bow a little as you are putting your top piece down if you need to. So it's harder to get, I don't know how to, anyway, that's the way I'm gonna do it. If you have an easier way, I would love to know how you do it. I think it would work perfectly either way, but that's the way I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna dry this up now, smoothing out my paint. I love this paint, by the way. I'm so happy Gloria turned me on to this because it is really a great little paint, I must say. Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna go around and dry this, and then we will be right back. Yeah, right back. No, the button's not working. I think my cat is under my tripod. If I'm wiggling, it's because of my cat. Okay, so we have this. Is gorgeous now. Absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to put that aside for a second, and we're just going to make a bow. I don't have a lot of this ribbon left. That's why I'm going to use this up. Let's get that tape off there. And I'm just going to make an award like ribbon shape here, you know, crisscross it, and then I'm going to just, let's cut this fray off there. I think I'm going to dovetail it anyway, but I'm going to do an award ribbon shape. Actually, let's layer these like this. I want to put a little bit of this, so this ribbon is from Hobby Lobby, but the rest is all from Dollar Tree. So let's layer this. I don't know if this will be good or not. I am definitely winging this bow, but I'm gonna try to layer it Look, we're almost out of this ribbon as well. And this is Dollar Tree. It's a little black stitching one. And I'm going to make this ribbon, and then we're going to make a little ribbon with just the bees and put that in the middle. So let's see if we can do this. We're going to crisscross it, and we're going to cinch it up in the middle. Just like that. And we're going to grab a, oh, you know what? I think I might want to do it with the jute. So let's put a piece of jute in our hand here, and we're just going to hold that with our finger and thumb, and we're just going to wrap our jute around our bow, around and around, nice and tight. Let's just fix our bow 1 minute before we get it too tight there. Do the same on the other side here. Fluff it, making sure that we're even on both sides. All right, we'll do that a couple more times, and then we will tie that off together. We'll tie that in the back. Just like that. We'll do a double knot though. So yeah, so I am starting to sell some of my goods. You know, why not? I am still going to donate plenty of crafts to the doctor's office, but maybe I can make a little bit of my money back, you know? And that will just make it easier for me to do more crafting. All right, I'm pulling and tugging a little bit here. I think that came out adorable. The only thing is my ribbon in the yellow is twisted up a little bit, and I'm not liking it, but I'm gonna have to be okay with it. All right, that is our little bow that we did. It came out pretty cute, really cute. And now, we like that bow? I'm not sure I like the way it's laying. I'm gonna start over. Let's start over. Maybe it's too much. That's what crafting is all about. Trial and error. Let's just take that jute off here. I think it's too much. So let's make our ribbon again with the award style. We're gonna cinch that up in the middle. Just like that. We're going to make it a little bit bigger though. Our loops need to be, I don't want big tails. I want big ribbon. Alright, so I'm going to cinch that bow up right there in the middle. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Cross our ribbon like an award ribbon, and then we're just going to scrunch it up in the middle like that. We're going to take our jute and we're going to wrap it around, holding this in our thumb, and we're going to just get my finger in there. We're just pinching and wrapping our jute around and around and around and around and around. And I'm going to try to hold it and fix and fluff right now so that my bow is exactly what I want before I tighten this. Because sometimes the bow makes it, and this is going to be one of those occasions where the bow is kind of the star of the show. Alright, that's pretty good. Now, I'm going to cut my jute and tie it off again. The two pieces in the back will tie together. There we go. Pulling that nice and tight. Make another double knot. Alright, so we have that bow, right? It's like a shoelace bow. Tie one more knot. What the heck? What the heck? One more bow after we've worked on 10 hours on it, right? Alright, so cut that off. So now we have our bow. Just like that. Now, I really wanted to incorporate some of this. So let's try to do the same thing. We're gonna just try to do the same thing and cinch it. I'm gonna wrap my jute around it again. So I'm gonna hold it with my thumb. Wrap a couple times. We don't need a lot this time. We're gonna cut it and tie it off. And we'll give that one more knot. Twist for safety, for safekeeping. And that might be all we need, is just the yellow and the black. Although that bee ribbon is adorable. Let's cut our little ends of our jute off. Now let's glue this bow onto this bow. That's what I was trying to accomplish. I know I turned that on, so maybe we have a electrical problem there, but we have the right OB. So let's put a glue stick in. And that's not going to stay in, and I don't want it to fall. Let's put our little bow in the middle. Let that glue up. And I mean, this is adorable, but it's just not called for. And this is adorable too, but that's just the way we're gonna go. Now, I am going to glue my bow onto my glass. It is adhered here. And stuck on pretty good. And then I think we will take one of these little bees. I have these little bees. And we will stick a bee. If I can get this thing open, I forget how it works. These are from the Dollar Tree, although I have some cuter bees. Yeah. Now we're gonna use one of these. That one's too big. So I don't really love the color of these, but we're gonna put a bee right on top as well. So cute. Oh! I'm telling you, I need some ice out here. Okay, a little bowl of ice is what I need. That Ryobi I'm using is very, very hot. Okay. I feel like a professional when I use my Ryobi. Okay, so we got our bow. We're going to glue it on. We're going to look at our candlestick and see if there's a front and a back. And I think it all looks really, really, really good. So I'm just going to glue it on, lay it down so it doesn't roll. And I am going to glue it on right here in the middle of the first space here. And I'm going to give it a good amount of glue if we can get a glue stick in here that won't fall out, Bill. Let's see here. It's got a good amount of glue, and this is really hot, so we got to be careful. Take that out again. We're going to glue our bow right onto our candlestick, and then we're going to use E6000 and hot glue on our top vase. And I'm not putting any filler in this vase. I am going to just let this be a vase. And I was going to put some greenery down here on the bottom, going out one direction and then the other. And I still might. Let's see how that would look. But then again, I'm thinking less is more here, right? Less is more. Maybe we can cut these smaller and still go with that, because I love putting a little greenery in my bows because it brings it to life a little. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to just stick a little bit of glue right. Let's do this so it sticks. And now I'm going to see if that will give me just a little bit of glue. Stick that right down behind my bow. And I'm going to do another one on the other side. And we're just going to stick that down right behind it on the other side. We're just going to hold those still for a minute. Bear with me. And then we are going to find our E6000. Look, I'm almost out. Hey, E6000 has this new tube of glue that you can make your own glue dots. I find that really fascinating. Make your own glue dots. Alright, so I'm going to put a lot of E6000 in a few places, like maybe 3 places on here. That's going to be our permanent hold forever and ever and ever. Whoa. Fix that there. Almost out. That E6000 off my thumb. Alright, and now we're going to put some hot glue where there is no E6000, and this is just for our temporary hold. Because glue, hot glue, would not hold this all the way on. And you know what? I should have taken this off. So let's take that off. And we're just going to glue this right on top. Hold that down. It's adorable. And you could put greenery. I'm going to put, I was thinking of putting a candlestick in here. But I think I'm just going to leave it as is, and then it can be filled with candy or flowers, or I am going to dovetail my ribbon, and I should have done that before this point. So bear with me. Let me cut my dovetails here. It's kind of hard to do. One. If you don't know how to dovetail, you put your 2 ends together and you cut up, and it's on a slant, and that gives you your dovetails. It's very difficult to do at this point though. So always do that before you add your bow. All right, let's take another look at this. I love the greenery. Look how cute this is. Is that cute? Look at that. Now you could put fairy lights in here. You could put lollipops or straws, or uh-oh, it came off. Hold on, let me put a little bit more glue right there, because the E6000, get this in the middle more here. The E6000 is not ready yet, so it was just the hot glue that needed a little bit more because it dripped down inside the candlestick. But this is today's project. I hope you guys like it. I had so much fun making this. It was so much fun in the store with Christine, looking at these and deciding which bottom to go with, and you know what to do with it. And it just gets your juices flowing, and it's so much fun. Let me give you a close-up. Why is that not? Oh, it is. I thought that was falling off again. Is that adorable or what? Right? with the little bee. You could probably put, should we put another bee on it? Let's put one more bee. Let's go ahead and add one more bee to it. Let me turn it around so I can see it. And let's put one more bee. Why not? We're just going to stick this little bee right on here. It definitely needed it. It definitely calls for this little bee. How cute is that? All right, everybody, this is a great time to give me a thumbs up. Sharing is caring, so go ahead and share this video with all your friends, family, and social media. It really does help my channel grow. Look, we could have put some little yellow flowers in even. That would have been pretty. Didn't think of that. But you can still do that. I'm just here to inspire you. And please say a prayer that some of my crafts move in my new so if you are local, my booth is in Zephyr Hills, Florida, in a place called Just Neat Stuff. And you can look for it on Facebook. You can also look under Google for Just Neat Stuff. And I am there under Angel Creations. So I'm really excited to do that. I still will be donating to the doctor's office. Never fear, they're my first love. And but yeah, all right, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because when we get up to 700 subscribers, we are going to do a giveaway. It's going to be a box full of Dollar Tree surprises. You have no idea. Every time I go to the Dollar Tree and I do a Dollar Tree haul, I put one of the items that I hauled into the box of goodies. So make sure you subscribe, because you have to be a subscriber to win. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. I sure did. That is adorable. Love, love, love that. All right, everybody, so until I see you again, you know the drill. Also, don't forget, freeze-dried candy, Bumble Freeze. It's in my descriptions. It's delicious. Freeze-dried candy. It is delicious. Look under my description for the link to that and try it out. Nathan can ship it to you wherever you live, and it's amazing. So, all right, everybody, until I see you tomorrow, be good and do good. Bye now.